Before I had the surgery, the hip started hurting about 2.5 years before the surgery, and it just kept getting worse until finally it became so acute that I finally had to see about having it done. So yeah, it was in pretty bad shape. It was kind of bone against bone, and there was bone fragments and bone spurs in there, things like that. So yeah, it was needing to be done. I kept busy doing everything I needed to do, even though it was hurting. It didn't hurt any worse if I was up moving around than it did if I was sitting down. So yeah, I just right up to the day of surgery, I was out working, doing the yard work and stuff like that. But after the surgery, it felt so much better. It was like going back in time a couple years where it didn't hurt at all. So yeah, it was 100% better. It was incredibly better. I had a good surgeon. You know. Yes, I had both knees replaced in 2003 at the same time, and that required some physical therapy. A lot of it. They wouldn't let me out of the hospital for 5 days after the surgery because my wife was still working and I was retired. No, I wasn't retired. I was going to be off work for 8 weeks. And so they wanted to make sure I had enough mobility that I didn't get myself in trouble being home alone. Absolutely. These people have been great. They put me through some paces over here. I can't say it was pleasant, but it was effective. But everybody's great. The whole staff was here. Everybody was really good. Yeah. If you don't get physical therapy when you've got an injury like that, like the knees or my hip replacement, it'll affect the way you move for the rest of your life. Because if you don't move those joints, they will get to the point where they won't move. And then you'll be stoved up for a long, long time. So yeah, you have to have the therapy if you expect to get back to any kind of mobility at all. I guess everybody was fun to deal with. Everybody had a good sense of humor, and I enjoy the jokesters and things like that. I always have a comic line for somebody for some reason. But yeah, it was fun. They're very professional and very thorough. But they didn't let it light up on me. You know, I'd say, "Oh, that hurts." I said, "It's supposed to hurt." So yeah, it was good. In getting the treatment, I wanted to get back like I was before I was ever injured. You know, I'm 77 years old. Things are going to start going bad, you know, and I've had both knees. I had the hip replacement done. I got both shoulders operated on, one hernia repair, so I'm kind of a mess. But I still do everything I wanted to do. You know, I still out and do my work in the yard. I'm building a stone riverbed feature in the front yard, so you got to do those things. You can't just lay down and watch television. That's pretty dull.